Hello, this is Terry from Generically Yours. I almost feel like I should start this video with the YouTuber sigh. I'm actually honestly a little bit scared to do this video. I think one of the reasons why I've kind of been putting off the playlist video was because something happened at playlist. Like someone I was talking to, they said something to me, and I couldn't help but think about it from that point on. And anytime I would start trying to edit the video or anything like that, even though I was enjoying editing it, I couldn't help but think of what this person had said. And if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen me say that as soon as I got back, I was going to start editing the playlist live video, but then I was going to do a more serious one after it. It turns out that the more serious one is going to probably come before it, and you're watching it. Because I intended to make this video after the playlist live one. I wanted to do the fun one first and then the more serious one, but the more I put off, the more I think that this could be the reason why I'm putting it off. So I want to just kind of talk about it, I guess, and it's something that I do want to touch on. So first, let me go ahead and tell you kind of what happened, what made this video happen. So at playlist, I did talk to, random people and a couple of YouTubers, and I was talking to somebody, and we were talking for a couple minutes, and I made the comment something along the lines of, if you don't want to talk to me anymore, or if you're done talking to me, just let me know and I'll, stop. I'll go. And the person looked at me and they said, well, that's demeaning. And I don't know if they meant it like I was being demeaning towards them in some way, or if they meant it as I was being demeaning towards myself. Either way, it got me thinking about why I said what I said. And I do want to make this video to kind of explain to you guys something about myself, so that if you ever see me in person, if you ever talk to me online, you'll understand. I just want to be honest, and I want to kind of show people who I am, where I come from, why I am the way I am. And when this person said that to me, like I said, I just couldn't help but think, why did I say that? What made me into this person that doesn't think that I'm worthy of being listened to? What made me feel so insignificant that I feel like people don't want to hear what I have to say? I'm just going to explain things from my point of view, and hopefully it will help everybody kind of understand me better. Pretty much growing up, I was always the loser. I was always bigger. I was in a small school, And basically I ended up being like the biggest kid. So therefore I was bullied, I was picked on, you name it. I was the outcast. I didn't get asked on dates. It's like I was the butt of jokes. I had people ask me to dances as a joke. To this day, if anybody's nice to me, in the back of my head, I wonder if it's some kind of joke. If a guy is flirting with me, I don't even notice because I think he's just being nice, or even worse, I think it could be him being mean by being nice to me. That's how fucked up in the head I can be. I was always kind of spoken over, and it's like I would try to talk and say something, and people would cut me off, they would talk over me, they would ignore me, um, act like what I said didn't matter, didn't carry any weight. And that goes for, like family did it, um, friends did it, classmates did it, and then growing up, coworkers do it, they still do it. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurts because it reminds me of when I was younger. And now, growing up, I was just so used to being talked over and ignored. But because of that, I feel like I'm not worthy of people's time, if that makes sense. I feel like if anyone talks to me, I'm honestly in shock. I feel like, why do they want to talk to me? What makes me so special? It's like if you meet me in person and you start talking to me, there's a good chance I'll start stuttering. There's a good chance I'll act nervous. There's a good chance I'll speak very quickly because I'm afraid that if I don't get to the point quickly, that I'll get cut off, I'll get ignored, you'll lose interest and just stop talking to me. And it's bothered me since playlist. It really has. Because the way that person said it, like, well, that's demeaning. Like I said, I don't know if they meant it towards me, like I was being demeaning towards myself. I don't know if they meant that I was treating them that way, like it was demeaning towards them. I hope they didn't take it that way, because when I was talking to them, I just felt like I wasn't worthy of their time. Like, I was happy to be able to talk to them. I enjoyed talking to them, but it's like, at the same time, I felt like, why is this person, okay with just sitting here and talking to me? I'm just me. I'm no one special. I felt like maybe they felt obligated to talk to me, and I didn't want them to feel like they had to if I was boring them. At the same time, I was hoping that I wasn't boring them. But there's always that fear in the back of my head that whoever I talk to, they're just being nice and listening to me to humor me, or They feel like they have to listen for some reason, but at the same time, whatever I'm saying is just going in one ear and out the other. And YouTube and Twitter are some of the only places that I feel comfortable actually talking about how much of a mess I am, beside to my closest friends. And this video could get hate, but at this point I don't care, because I feel like I had to make it. And if that person ever watches this video for any reason, I don't want them to think that they hurt me. It wasn't so much that it hurt. It was more like it just made me reflect on why I said it, why I feel that way. So, if you're watching this, don't feel bad. Don't think that you hurt me. I don't want you to feel bad. Just, if you made it this far, understand why I said that. Just understand that it comes from never feeling like I was worthy of attention, I guess. Never feeling like I was important enough to actually be listened to. So I feel like whatever people do, it's just like I have to be quick, or I have to pardon myself. I have to make sure it's known that if they want to leave, they can. Because I don't want them to feel like they have to listen to me. I'm always afraid that I'm annoying people. I guess that ties in. I'm always afraid that I'm wasting people's time. I'm always afraid that if people don't answer me right off, that I've hurt them without meaning to and chased them away. I'm always afraid that they find me annoying and are too nice to say so. I'm always afraid that somehow I've pissed them off and not known it. There's been so many times where I'll be talking to somebody online and they just won't answer. So I can't help but wonder, did I say something? Did I do something? It's like I think it was going so well. I was enjoying talking to, whichever person it was, but they stopped. So did they get bored with me? Did they move on? And I guess I have like this paranoia about it, that I'm always afraid that people don't really like me as much as they say they do. I've had friends leave in the past, people that I thought were my best friend, people that I thought were there for me no matter what. I've had them turn their back on me and leave, and it makes it hard to trust people. I try to be positive. I try to still welcome people into my life, but at the same time, there's always that nagging doubt in the back of my head of, are they gonna leave? Do I have to be careful what I say, be careful what I do, so that they don't see something that they don't like and just leave? I would much rather have somebody tell me to my face, hey, I've been lying, I don't like you. Or hey, just so you know, you said something that pissed me off. Hey, just so you know, I find you boring as shit. I don't think we can be friends. I would much rather know than be stuck wondering at night. So that playlist, to wrap up, that playlist, when that person said, well, that's demeaning, and I said, oh, if you're done talking to me, just let me know. Maybe some of this rambling will explain kind of why I said it. I'm trying to be more confident. It's been a battle pretty much my whole life. Self-esteem is low. It's getting better. I've pretty much always been the ignored one. I just wanted you guys to, I guess, hear this, maybe understand me better. If you've made it to the end, thank you for being willing to get to know me better. Welcome to the mess that's me.